What's up, creators? Chris Kelly here with ProductionCrate.com, bringing you a new episode of VFX Experiments. Today, my buddy Nick was kind enough to let us into his workshop to do some awesome explosion effects, spark effects, fire effects, torch effects. It's gonna be a crazy time. I'm super excited, but before we get started, safety first. All right. All right, everybody, it's getting really hot in here. I think we got all the shots we could possibly get. Adrian's gonna do some compositing tomorrow and show you how you can use these effects, but for tonight, we're done.
Welcome to tomorrow. It's Adrian Jensen. Right now, I'm gonna take you through the process that I would go through to turn the raw footage that we shot into a usable VFX asset for us to upload to FootageCrate and for you to download and use in your own work. So right now I have this footage of some fire, and what we need to do is kind of identify problems and eliminate them. So the first problem that I can see is that in the very beginning, right here, there's a little bit of camera move when Chris was trying to refocus and reframe the footage. So we need to cut that out. So I'm just going to split the clip right there after that camera move has completed and just move that back to the beginning, and that should be a lot better. So now to really reveal the other problems in the footage that need to be gotten rid of, I'm gonna use this button here, which is, it's like an exposure, but it's not an effect. It's just so that we can see our comp in a higher exposure. So if I pull that up, nothing's actually happening to the footage, but it's kind of revealing what is actually already here. So I can see now that there's this part of the wall that we don't want in the footage, and we can see the edge of the table. So the way I'm gonna do this, just with a new solid, gonna be a black solid. I'll turn off the visibility of it, but I'm gonna draw some masks around these parts I really wanna get rid of, so I'll get rid of that wall. And then the edge of this table, we don't want in the footage, but we don't wanna completely eliminate the table because the fire is casting a little bit of light right here, and that actually is good. So we don't wanna totally get rid of that. So we're just gonna draw a little bit around that edge, and then we're gonna feather that mask. But then things like the back edge of this table, we really don't want, the side edges. So we'll just really start to get rid of everything in this frame except for the fire itself. Okay, so that's kind of our loose garbage mat, but we do want to also have a tighter mat that's around the fire, because in the background you can see there's a lot of grain, and that's just, grain is not fire, so we don't need that as part of the effect. So the way I'm going to do this is make a duplicate of the fire footage. I'm going to add a tint effect to it and a levels. And I'm going to use this levels to really crush down the blacks until everything in the background turns black, but I don't want to go much further than that. And then I can turn off the high exposure mode so that we can see what this actually looks like. And I can bring my levels up so that the fire is very bright, but the background is very dark. And I can actually add a glow to this as well. And I want my threshold all the way down and my radius pretty low, but my intensity up kind of high. And that's just going to give us more of a feathered edge to this mask. And then I can set this layer to a multiply transfer mode. And then if we use the exposure control to bring our exposure back up, then we can turn that on and off, and you can see that it's cutting out everything that we don't want, leaving us with just this nice fire. Then I'll go ahead and pre-compose all that stuff together, and we just need to turn the black part into alpha now. And to do that, I'm going to use an effect called Unmult, which is from Red Giant. It's free. You could do it with a shift channels instead, but this is just a much cleaner, easier way to do it. So
built-in Unmult as well.
Yeah, but it sucks. There's a built-in effect in the in After Effects called Unmult as well, but it's not the same as this. It's not as good. It still leaves like a black halo around the edge of your stuff. That's not what you want. So with that being the last step, this is now done. It's ready for me to render out, to upload to FootageCrate for you to download and to use in your own work. Right now, I'm going to show you a little montage of different things that you can do with these cool fire effects. The first example is a transition out of this intro. Ready? Here you go. All right, that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun making these. We hope you enjoy them. They're all available to download on FootageCrate.com. There's also a link below. If you download them and you make something cool, go ahead and show us. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. The gram as well. Yeah, tag us on the gram if you want. And we'll see you in the next VFX experiment.